The origin of Medusa, one of the most intriguing myths in Greek mythology, begins in a time of beauty and grace. Medusa was not born as a monster, but as a mortal of such stunning beauty that even the gods were enchanted by her. Her skin was radiant, her eyes shone like stars, and her hair was long and golden, falling in cascades that seemed to capture the sunlight. Medusa was one of the three Gorgon sisters, but unlike her sisters, Stheno and Euryale, who were immortal and monstrous from birth, Medusa was mortal and incredibly beautiful. She dedicated her life to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, serving as a priestess in her temple. To this end, Medusa had taken a vow of chastity, swearing eternal purity in honor of the goddess. However, her beauty caught the attention of Poseidon, the god of the sea, known for his strength and arrogance. He was fascinated by Medusa and, in an act of uncontrollable desire, decided to possess her. Poseidon found Medusa in the sacred temple of Athena, and there he raped her, desecrating the most sacred place of the young priestess. When Athena discovered what had happened, her wrath was colossal. But instead of punishing Poseidon, she turned her fury on Medusa, who, in her view, had tarnished the sanctity of her temple. The goddess, with her relentless power, cast a terrible curse upon Medusa. She transformed the young woman into a monstrous creature. Her golden hair, which had previously been a source of admiration, became living serpents, hissing in ceaseless hatred. Her eyes, which had once enchanted all who saw them, gained the power to turn anyone into stone with a single glance. Medusa was no longer a woman. She was now a monster feared by all, condemned to live in eternal solitude. Banished to an isolated island in the far west, Medusa was left to fend for herself. The world saw her as a monster, but within her she still lived the pain of the injustice she had suffered. Her new form was a cruel protection, pushing away all who came near her, while she lived with the weight of a guilt that was not hers. Medusa's story is, above all, a tale of forced transformation, a tragedy that speaks of power, injustice, and survival. Despite her monstrous appearance, she remains a tragic figure whose origin reveals much more than the simple terror she inspired in others. It is a reflection of the cruelty of the gods and of the society that punished the vulnerable.